Shalawam. First off, I want to give all glory, highest honor, most pure and most holy praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who teach and rule well, who I learned the 100% truth from. Shalawam to the Akyam out there pushing this truth and sincerity. Let's start with Ecclesiasticus chapter 43, and let's start at verse 5. Great is the Lord that made it, speaking about the sun. He made the sun, and at his commandment it runneth hastily. So every day it rises and shines. The Lord commanded it to do that, and it does it. Verse 6, he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times. So that's what the moon does. It declares the times. The new moon is the new month. And we know what day the Sabbath falls on because of the new moon. And we know what days are holy days and feasts fall on because of the new moon. Going forward, and the sign of the world. Verse 7, from the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. Verse 8, the month is called after her name. So the month is called after the name of the moon because the new moon is the new month. The duration of the month is the exact duration of the new moon to the next new moon. Increasing wonderfully in her changing because it's the month starts with the new moon. So the new moon is when it's like completely dark almost, and then it increases. It says increasing wonderfully in her changing. So you go from new moon when it's completely dark to a full moon when it's completely lit up, and then back again. Being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. So this new moon coming up is on December 22nd, from sundown to sundown. That is the day of the new moon. And then after that, every day that falls on Thursday sundown to Friday sundown, those are the Sabbaths until the next new moon. So the Sabbath that we're observing right now is from Wednesday sundown to Thursday sundown because that's the day the last new moon fell on. Now let's get First Samuel. Let's get First Samuel chapter 20. And let's get verse 24. So David hid himself in the field, and this is getting an example of the days of the month with respect to the new moon, because that's how the month is structured. First Samuel chapter 20 verse 24. So David hid himself in the field, and this is speaking of King David while King Saul was still reigning. And when the new moon was come, the king sat him down to eat meat. So, all right, this day is the new moon, so it's the first day of the month. It's going to explain that. Verse 25. And the king sat upon his seat as at other times. Salaki, excuse me. Even upon the seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose. And Abner sat by Saul's side. And David's place was empty. Verse 26. Nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought something hath befallen him. He is not clean. Surely he is not clean. Verse 27. And it came to pass on the morrow, so the new moon was the first day, and now it's saying on the morrow, tomorrow is the second day, right? Which was the second day of the month. So the new moon is the first day of the month. And it just described it. And after that, on the morrow, tomorrow, the second day is the second day of the month. So the new moon is the first day of the month. And we know the Sabbaths by what day the new moon falls on. And we know what days it calibrates basically like our whole calendar. Because these Edomites changed everything during the Roman times, and change the times to match to. They name months and stuff after themselves and put months in the calendar. That's why October, the prefix of it is 8. Is But the month itself is the 10th month. That's because they put 2 months in, July and August, for Julius and Augustus Caesar. So you have to structure the month by the new moon. You have to observe the month by the new moon. The new moon is the first day. And then every Sabbath of that month is on the same day that the new moon fell on. So with that, and again, this tomorrow, Wednesday sundown to Thursday sundown, is the Sabbath from this previous the month that we're in now. And the new moon falls on this Thursday, December 22nd at sundown. And that's the beginning of the new month. And the Sabbaths will fall on Thursday sundown to Friday sundown for the rest of the month until the new moon. So with that, I just want to give quick edification to the hopeful elect of Israel. I pray that this lesson was edifying. And I want to give all glory, highest honor, most pure and most holy praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. And until the next time, Shalom.